What up? What up? What up? I'm tired of being the Browns fan. It's draining. It's annoying because our decision making baffles me at times. And I'm going to explain why I say this. The Pebble, what up? Lovey Marie, AAA consistency in the building. Jix, what up? So there's a couple of things why I feel this way. And we're going to talk about Joe Flacco starting and all of that stuff. But I got an alert this morning about the Browns in talks in a trade for a running back. Yeah. So, we wouldn't be in need in talks for a trade for a running back if we would have kept one name, a guy they let go for a Tootsie Roll wrapper, a broken PlayStation controller, and a blade of grass, and his name was Nick Chubb. Now, I know some people say, well, he's not what he used to be, and he's not as good as he was, and it's just a business. And these are the same people that cry when players ask for more money. They can take those vocal cords, tie them around a tether pole, and shove it. I am so done with this team. I'm telling you right now, I'm sick and tired of Andrew Berry, and I'm starting to get sick and tired of Kevin Stefanski too. They can go shove it up a turtle's ear hole. I am tired of this team and their decisions. Now we're in trading for a running back. So we're going to have to get assets to trade for a running back. And you also know what that means. Quinshon Judkins probably isn't signing anytime soon if they're looking for a running back. Because you have Jerome Ford. What, do you not like him? You got Dylan Sampson. Is he not good enough? Pierre Strong. Maybe he's not strong. What are we doing as a team? Oh, I'm fired up already. How you doing, Jix? The big dogs are in. They should have let Chubb stay, honestly. He's just a starting RB in one. Is Mixon hurt? I thought Mixon was the starting running back. Let me know. Never seen you this, Matt Corey. I like the energy. The one GM needs to go. I'm fired up. I am sick of the decision making of this team. It makes no sense. What are we doing? We let our franchise, maybe our second best running back in franchise history behind Jim Brown, go. You can argue who's second best. I don't care, but you let him go. I thought he was behind Joe Mixon. I don't know the injuries. I'm not following Texans because I don't like the Texans. But I don't know. But I hate our regime right now. And now, let's talk about Joe Flacco, and let's talk about the starting quarterback situation. Was it even a QB competition? Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's take our biases out. And I have a huge bias right now, and I'm going to be honest with you. I am tired of everything about this team. Joe Flacco's named the starter. We knew that was going to happen. Kenny Pickett had a hamstring injury. He didn't play it down in the preseason. So did he even get a chance? I don't know. But he's the second string quarterback and hasn't played it down in the preseason. Now, you have a quarterback, and the name is Shedeur Sanders. Some love him, some hate him, whatever. He hasn't had the opportunity. He hasn't had the chance. Denise, how are you doing? You have been gifted, Mr. Gifty Wifty, and I don't think Denise is here. It just says she became a member. Thank you, Tweet Pat, Mr. Gifty Wifty. You have a quarterback that has not got to take a snap with the first team. And you mean to tell me this is a quarterback competition? Stop calling it a quarterback competition. Just call it quarterbacks who take snaps. They play games and then they go back to practice because that's what it is. We all knew Joe Flacco was going to be the starter. That's fine. It is what it is. Pickett was hurt. Now, if Pickett didn't get hurt, maybe you could call it a quarterback competition between Flacco and Kenny Pickett, because it is what it is. But then you have Dylan Gabriel. For some reason, he has been handed first team snaps like a genie. He had a wish, and his wish was to get first team snaps and he got it. I haven't seen anything in Dylan Gabriel that says he is miles and miles better than Shedeur Sanders, that he just gets handed first team snaps. I know he was drafted before Shedeur Sanders, so that's why he gets it. Go to a lightning pole with that. I don't care. We're going to run it up with 4 QBs this year. Mixon's hurt. What up, Cheryl? How you doing? AAA tweak the consistency are the 2-3 big dogs in this community. Big dogs. I don't want to hear that either. I don't care. It makes no sense. This was not a quarterback competition. There was no competition. It was Joe Flacco is going to be our starter. And then we're going to see who's the number 2 quarterback, which right now is still Kenny Pickett. And then you have Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders somewhere in the mix. So then you have that. Then you have that travesty of a QB competition. That's number 2 of what's getting on my nerves. Number 3, I'm going to tell you this. I don't want to see no more Shedeur Sanders stuff, okay? I don't want to see clips on Twitter. I don't want to see interviews. Get him off the NFL shop main page. I don't want to see nothing. If you're not going to give him a chance to do anything, stop showing his face all over the place. Put Myles Garrett on the face of the NFL shop. He's the star of the team. Don't use Shedeur Sanders. Show me clips of Dylan Gabriel. He is your prize. He's your 3rd round pick. Can I get clips of him throwing dimes, throwing dots? Can I get that? Slow motion throws? I don't want to see no more of the 5th round pick. If he's not going to get a chance, I don't want to see him. I'm tired of seeing his face. Stop showing him. Stop shoving him down my throat if you're not going to give him a chance. Stop showing me how good he is, and then you say, well, he's only good enough for 4th string. I'm done. Sanders up last on Saturday preseason game, by the way. I know, Chicks, I know. He's going to be playing with the 4th stringers. It goes Joe Flacco, 20 to 25 snaps. Then Dylan Gabriel, and then Shedeur Sanders. He gets to play with the Kool-Aid man. I'm all right. Let me get to the comments. Hey, Corey, they named Kenny Pickett number 2 for the season, and he has been hurt for 12 weeks. Amen. Nah, keep ranting. I'm telling you this. This is what's going to happen. I can tell you right now. Shedeur Sanders is going to go somewhere else, and he is going to be a star. We're going to have Dylan Gabriel as a backup quarterback, and we're going to go somewhere in the draft and get another quarterback, because there has been some notion in life that next year all the quarterbacks are Hall of Famers. They are. Arch Manning. Oh, he's a Hall of Famer because his name is Manning, and he's going to be good. Drew Allard. If I hear that name one more time, I am going to run in front of a semi blindfolded. Drew Allard. He's been at Penn State for 78 years. His dream is to play in Cleveland. Oh, my God. He's the greatest thing since sliced grass. That's right, sliced grass. When you cut a grass, it slices. But the quarterbacks that we have, no, let's not give them a chance. Let's just play for 2026 because those are guaranteed franchise quarterbacks. I hate this regime. I hate them. Remember when I said I don't want to fire anybody? I'm done. Fire both of them. Oh, I'm so freaking... Denise, you got gifted a membership from Tweak Pat, Mr. Gifty Wifty, and you are here. Hi, Denise. You have caught me on a mental breakdown. I am breaking down mentally because I am sick of this regime. I don't see number 5 jerseys on the website. The Browns are using the same strategy we used in World War II. If the troops have no idea what we are doing, neither does the enemy. How are you doing, Denise? Honestly, at this point, if all of our QBs are trash, I can see them starting Watson for one game. I'm gonna tell you this: if I see Deshaun Watson out here at quarterback, you guys, I'm done. I'm finding a new something to do with my time. I don't know what it's going to be, but this is going to be my last year. I can't take this anymore. We have, I'm telling you right now, Urban Meyer just said he is all in on Shedeur Sanders. Now, I know people say, well, he was a sorry NFL coach. What does that matter? Shut up, okay? He knows more football than what we can remember. I'm telling you, I can just feel it. I can feel what's about to happen here. The Browns are going to do what the Browns do. They're going to let this young man walk. He's going to go somewhere else. He's going to be a star. He's going to be a star. I can feel it, and I'm going to lose my mind. Just like, who said it? JV said, there's no Dylan Gabriel anything on the website. Nobody cares. I'm not trying to be mean to Dylan Gabriel, but the same opportunities are not being given to Shedeur Sanders. Kenny Pickett, he's just the backup quarterback, like AAA said, and he hasn't played it down in preseason. So how is this a competition? Nobody has still told me how it's a competition. Kenny Pickett has done nothing, and he's the second string quarterback. Well, I mean, he has played some in the NFL. I don't care. If Watson start, then 2-15. Corey, don't go. You helped me get through the season. I feel your frustration. Thank you, Denise. Welcome, Denise. I appreciate you coming through. I start doing Cav games. You at least be happy during the regular season and a little bit disappointed in the postseason, but at least it's not torture like the Browns. But yeah, Watson might play a game sometime this year. Gabriel cannot handle the heat. He might ask for a trade. I don't think as a rookie you can really ask or demand anything at this point because they don't care. You're right. You want to trade? Who cares? Right? Who cares what you want? Consistency, $20 donation. Thank you, my good sir. You are so consistent. Big Dollar C is what they call you. Big Dollar. Holla, holla, holla. Teddy Young. Big Dollar. Appreciate you, my guy. Hit the likes. If we can get those likes up to 15, it will be greatly appreciated if you just came in. And if you are just joining, breaking news, all the quarterbacks except Kenny Pickett are playing Saturday. 1:00 p.m., we will be live. We will see Joe Flacco. We will see Dylan Gabriel, and we will see Shedeur Sanders. And they are going to play in that order. Joe Flacco is going to get about 20 to 25 snaps. The starters will be on the field. And then Dylan Gabriel is up. He will play after, and then Shedeur Sanders will close out the game. That's going to be the order against the Los Angeles Rams. So we will get to see the starting offense. We'll get to see what it looks like, okay? We haven't had the chance to see that. So I am excited to see what our starting offense looks like on Saturday. Hopefully you will all be here. Laser. What makes me mad about this, about this team is we are in the market for a running back. If you missed that, we're in the market for a running back. And you know, we had a franchise running back. If you just came in, I was crying about this earlier, so I'm going to cry again. Tears are going down my eyes. You can laugh at me if you want. I will whine about this until the end of days. We had a franchise running back we let go for a stale piece of cheese, an empty gum wrapper, and a straw. We let it go to Houston for nothing, and now we're in the market for a running back. Yeah, let that sink in and sizzle, because that's the Browns regime. We're idiots. Did I miss anything? The Man Under Center QB competition documentary only had one episode, all training camp. Maybe the competition was in Stefanski's office. I don't think I missed anything. How are we feeling about Bond? Listen. We all know that he's supposed to play too, by the way. Isaiah Bond supposed to play. Receiver, Texas was his last college he played at. Got a little trouble off the field. He was acquitted of everything. We can say what we want. I am not God. I am not judging a jury. Whatever happens, happens. He's able to play football, and he's on my team. This could be a good weapon for Cleveland. We're always talking about receivers are what we need. So let's see what he can do. But we need a quarterback to get him the football. I believe Joe Flacco could get him the football. He'll give him the football, and he'll give the other team the football too. That's the only problem. So let's see what he looks like. I hope he gets to play with Shedeur. I don't think he'll start. I wouldn't think he would start. He may play a little bit with Gabriel and Shedeur. So we'll see. But I like it. How about you, Jix? AAA, Laser. Our front office is 3 raccoons in a trench coat after being told we are a dumpster. Maybe the QB competition was the frustrations we built with this free agency all along. Maybe the universe will right itself and Shedeur will somehow get his chance to be a starter around midseason, and we will play so good they can't take him. Bond wasn't awful in Bama. Oh, he played for Bama too. Thank you, Tweak Pat. I didn't know that. I knew Texas wasn't bad in Bama. I got a question for you. I don't see, and I don't know how, and this is just me, I could be wrong. How does Shedeur actually get a chance if the quarterback room stays the way it is? He's behind Pickett and Gabriel. They would have to get hurt, and I don't want nobody to get hurt. How? Kevin Stefanski seems to love Kenny Pickett. He seems to love him. Oh, my goodness. I love Kenny. I love Kenny. I love him. I don't know what he loves about him. Maybe he's a good human. Maybe he's good in the stock market. I don't know. But he loves him for some reason. And they have a man crush on Dylan Gabriel. He can do no wrong. He makes excuses for his interceptions. He processes so fast, so well. He used motion well in the pre. Now, they're getting down to he used motion. That's what we're doing now. We just talked about that, Jeff. You know, Jeff, listen, Jeff, I'm about done with this team, to be honest with you. You guys might not see me much longer. You guys might not see me much longer. I am so done with this team. I don't know what to do. We're about to give up more assets for a running back when we already had a running back. I listen, I'm telling you guys right now, the way this team is doing things, I'm about done with them. Done. They make me sick. Flacco stinks it up. They trade Picker. Sanders beats out Gabriel. Boom. That's a lot to happen. As much as they say they love Pickett, I don't see how they trade him at this point. I don't know. I used to believe they were going to trade Kenny Pickett. I don't think it's going to happen now. They love him. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it is. I think it's a long shot for Shedeur. Listen, if you're just a Shedeur fan, I get the frustration. I'm a Browns fan and I'm frustrated because I believe he handles everything on the media well. Hey, Shedeur, how do you feel about the comment Dylan Gabriel left? How do you feel? He handles it with grace. They try to trip him up and it doesn't work. The only quarterback that doesn't get first team snaps doesn't bother him one bit. Not one iota. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be mad. What do you mean I don't get first team snaps? Especially when I know I'm better. I don't see it. I hope AAA's right. I hope Jix is right. I really do. Seriously, Shane Falco will be 41 soon. He isn't playing all 17 games. Kenny Pickett trade for a running back or a corner? What team wants Kenny Pickett? Especially since he's been injured. Let me know. So unfair. My spirit animal. I read that one. Okay. You don't think Shane Falco, a.k.a. Joe Flacco is going to make it 17 games? That could be true too. But then you got Kenny Pickett under the wing. I wish I could do truth serum to every Browns fan and every Browns decision maker. Who do you think truthfully has the best shot to be the future for Cleveland out of the 4 quarterbacks, and see what they say if they had truth serum? Gabriel, Pickett, Flacco, or Sanders. If any of them says Flacco, fire him immediately because he's 40. Fire him immediately. Maybe they're building up KP so they can trade him for a decent running back. New Orleans or Minnesota needs a good backup. We need a slot corner. We lost another linebacker as well. So that LB core is getting weak. Who do we lose? Who do we lose? And linebacker. The Jets, Commanders, the Titans, they all need backup quarterbacks. But do they want Kenny Pickett is the question. I'm honestly scared about Newsome on the outside. Dude's going to get burnt toast against any fast receiver. People are saying me that Greg Newsome's better on the outside than the corner. At corner. His rookie year, he played on outside, and he wasn't bad. When he plays a slot, that's when he gets exposed. So we'll have to see. So Trey Hendrickson. Trade rumors all around the world. Cincinnati's not paying him his money. I know we've heard about it, right? What? I'm telling you. And they said the Browns are interested in Trey Hendrickson. A defensive line with Trey Hendrickson and Myles Garrett, that would be unfair if we're being honest. Best defensive line in the NFL if that trade was to go down. Now, let's be honest. Can that realistically happen? Can the Browns pull it off? First of all, is Cincinnati willing to trade Trey Hendrickson to a rival? Here you go, rival. Here's our best defensive player. You can have him. Do you think the Bengals would actually do that? Here, rival. Here you go. The Pittsburgh Steelers traded George Pickens to the Dallas Cowboys, to the NFC. You go to the different conference, out of our conference, so we don't have to deal with you 2 times a year, and maybe not at all. Trading to your rivals would be diabolical. We got to deal with you 2 times a year, maybe 3 if we happen to both go to the playoffs. Oh, and you get to team up with the best defensive player in the NFL. Not going to happen. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you're getting your hopes up high, I'm here to help you. It ain't happening. They're not giving us Trey Hendrickson. And the only way they're going to do it, we want Myles Garrett. We want Myles Garrett. Even trade. Oh. Newsom's better than what people give him credit for. Not realistic. We have a good D-line. We have other needs. Watson towards bicep. I didn't know. I wouldn't be mad, but it ain't realistic. Torn bicep. Okay. The Bengals want to join the Browns circus. We need the wide receivers and defensive backs. Well, there's no wide receivers on the trading block. So you can't trade. You only can trade for what's available. You only can trade for what's available. And the only thing available right now is Trey Hendrickson. I will say this. If the Browns were able to pull that off, which I don't think they will, if they were able to pull off a Trey Hendrickson with a Myles Garrett, pay Trey Hendrickson what he wants, that defense of line would be unbelievable if you keep most of the pieces intact. Michael Hall, Mason Graham, Myles Garrett, and you add a Trey Hendrickson, which I don't think is going to happen, but we're just playing the hypotheticals, good luck. You know what? It wouldn't matter who's quarterback. Just don't turn the ball over. Don't turn the ball over. Make sure we kick. Don't turn the ball over. That's how nasty that defensive line would be. But I don't think it's going to happen at all. Terry McLaurin, I know about him. I just don't think Washington is going to let him go. I don't believe it. I think they're going to pay him. That's why I didn't count Terry McLaurin. I don't believe they're going to let that young man go. I think they're going to end up giving him his money. But you never know. I could be wrong, but I think they're going to give that young man his money. Okay, he's not young anymore. He's pushing 30. But I think they're going to give him his money. Since he wants a first round pick and a current young player. I don't know what young player they would want from the Browns, and I don't think AB is going to give up a first round pick. Chief, you must be sniffing glue. Deshaun Watson is not going to do anything. Give me some of that glue you're sniffing. I will take it. Thank you so much. You know the Browns are the best for trade. You know what, Jix? I will give AB that. He is the worst GM in life. I can't stand him. I don't like him. Fired him today. And I used to support AB. Now I can't stand his entire soul. But I will say you're right on that. When it comes to getting receivers out of nowhere for the cheap, for the bargain bin, AB is good at that. Give me glue. Our offensive line depth is also shaky. We're shaky in depth, period. Listen, our starting defense needs to stay on the field. Our offensive line needs to stay on the field. Any type of injury in that area, we're in trouble. Just like last year. Sniffing glue, pass it to me. Why are you pushing for Deshaun Watson, Chief? Are you being a troll? Are you trying to troll, or are you being serious? Because Deshaun Watson's, his career is over. He's no good at football. I've seen enough of him. I advocated for him for years. I've seen enough. Are you just here to troll? That's fine too. I don't care. Because I'm in the mood now. I don't care anymore. I don't care. I am so sick of the decisions of the Cleveland Browns. I could care less. But yeah, I could care less. This regime is terrible. I'm tired of their decisions. We have 4 quarterbacks for what? Now we're trading for a running back. We let a franchise running back go for what? I figured you were trolling. Listen, I'm in the mood today. I don't care. I am just tired. I'm tired. So it looks like I'm going to see you guys on Saturday. Thank you, Consistency, for getting us halfway to the donation goal. Watch party will be Saturday, 1 p.m. Browns, Rams. Hope to see you there. We're going to see all of our quarterbacks besides Kenny Pickett. Let's see how they look. Let's see how our defense looks against the Rams' first team offense. This is going to be the closest thing to a regular season game we're going to get for at least 20 to 25 plays. Lovey Marie, she's already in the third quarter, so she knows the score. Don't ruin it for us. Don't worry, Corey. We're getting first overall pick. Jaguars 0-17. I don't think so. Give them one of our 2 picks in next year and Delpit. I'd rather give them Newsom. No, we need a corner now. I don't know. I like Delpit. It's going to be another great show. Thank you, Denise. Greatly appreciate it. I just hope we have a great season. I don't know who makes the decision for that team. Thank you, Janine. I appreciate all of you. Denise, welcome to the member crew. Use those emotes. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. Saturday, hopefully, will be a fun ride. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, someone will put on a show for us. Until next time, it's all love. Peace.